I'm a wanted man. I got blood on my hands. Do you understand? I'm the baddest mother up in here, and I'm about to make it clear. Tell your children not to do what I have done.
So, Rogue One, what did I think? Find out right now. Rogue One stars Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Mads Mikkelsen, Donnie Yen, Forrest Whitaker, Ben Mendelsohn, Alan Tudyk, Janine O'Reilly, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So, what did I think of this movie? Well, first let's start with positives. The action! Oh my gosh, this movie had one of the greatest space battles of all time. Holy crap, it was amazing. It looked like the Battle of Endor, except not the 80s, so the effects were awesome. Oh my gosh, this thing was cool. This thing was so dope. I mean, oh my gosh, it was awesome. The Scarif fight. Holy cow. This thing was awesome. Troopers were getting dropped. Rebels were getting dropped. This felt like a gritty war. This felt like a war. That AT-AT fight, this all felt like a war. With everyone just on the... Ah. It felt like a war. It felt like boots on the ground. It felt like you were there. It felt visceral. It felt gritty. This movie was one of the greatest action movies, greatest war movies I've seen in a long time. It was awesome. But that's all in the second half. By the way, this review will contain spoilers. This is going to be a spoiler review, not a spoiler-free review. This is just going to be a spoiler review because it's been out for about 2 to 3 days now. I think it's been enough time for people to see it. There'll probably be something down here about, I don't know, depends if I'm too lazy to edit it in, saying when the spoilers begin, but I doubt it. So, this movie was so disjointed, guys. I mean, towards the beginning, it was hopping from planet to planet to planet to planet to planet to planet to planet without any real semblance of why we're going there, why we need to go there. That's where we met a couple characters. But other than that, I should probably tell you the plot. So, you probably know the plot. It's basically Jyn Erso, pilot guy. I can't remember the name. Jyn Erso, pilot guy, and K3PO. K3PO. I'm tired. I feel the need to make that clear. So if I misspeak, I'm sorry. I'm quite tired, but I'm making this review right now. K2SO. And the first place they go to is Jedha, a planet called Jedha. Looks like Geonosis. It's basically planet not Geonosis. And they meet Donnie Yen's character, and I don't know, and basically his counterpart. And these two had such a funny dynamic. This guy was basically Donnie Yen was a Force user, a Force feeler, I guess you could call him. He didn't really use the Force. He was no Jedi, but he definitely had Force power. He felt the Force. He knew the Force was around him, but he couldn't tap into it the same way that a Jedi or a Sith could. Which makes sense. That's an interesting kind of angle to take, and all. Uh, but this movie was just so like disjointed that it was kind of all over the place, and you kind of didn't know what was going on. But then the second half starts, and it feels like this visceral action movie. This movie really does go for a slow burn and a slow startup, but once it gets started, oh man, oh man, this movie is great. But we have all the flaws at the beginning. So the question is, do the flaws outweigh the negatives? Okay, so here's where we're gonna get into spoilers. Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Okay, so everyone dies at the end. Yeah, everyone dies. Not one of them survives. K2SO gets gunned down. Uh, Jin Urso and Pilot Dude get blown up. Donnie Yen turns on this thingy, and as he's walking back, he ends up dying. And other guy just kind of goes out and takes as many people as he can with him. It was kind of sad, but not really, because you didn't have any real emotional attachment to these characters. They just felt like vehicles to watch the action, and it shouldn't have felt like that. So, overall, I honestly think this was on par with Revenge of the Sith. I like Revenge of the Sith. For me, that means I think it was okay, but, one thing I also want to say is, I really liked how they showed that not all the rebellion is particularly moral, because Pilot Guy, shoots someone in the back after he gets the information he needs, just because, he can't make it up a wall, and instead of trying to help him, he shoots him. And I like how they showed the rebellion isn't as squeaky clean as everyone believes. Um, uh, Director Krennic, oh my gosh, she was the perfect amount of over the top. Like, towards the end, he, there was a scene and he goes, are we blind or something like that? Move! Because something blows up and it didn't move, and it was funny. So, Krennic was good. Krennic almost saved this movie. But, without further ado, my final score of this movie is a 5 out of 10. Despite all these movies' flaws, it's a good movie to go see. Definitely go spend money on it. I'm going to start writing out these reviews, because looking at it, my review is about as disjointed as the movie is. So I think I'm going to start scripting these, and it's going to become a little more scripted over time, so just bear with me.